I want to ask you about the. I'm sure you're sick of talking about it, but the 13 and 30 seconds.
33.
33.
33.5, I want to say.
Can you walk us through? Can you walk us through? Can you just walk us through the whole? Just walk us through that entire process.
You don't know how Houston this is right now. I just want to say, you don't know how Houston this is.
Just set it up,
man. So, in-state rival San Antonio Spurs, team that's won 5 championships. Every time we play them, it's just a great vibe, great atmosphere. It's always great competition when the Spurs come to town. It's a battle. They're a great defensive team. So I was struggling, shooting the ball that game for 3 quarters. But we still were in the game. And fourth quarter come, we 35 seconds left, bro. I don't know what came over. You know what I mean? I literally don't know what came over. And it should have been more points than that because Bruce Bowen was fouling me every time I put the ball on the floor, right? So, first shot, get the ball at the top of the key, raise up, shoot a 3 in his face, right? Now, mind you, while all of this is taking place, there's thousands of people leaving, walking out this joint. You was there?
I wasn't there, but you can see it on TV.
No,
you can see it on TV.
Yeah,
they're walking
also,
out.
low-scoring game.
Yeah,
I was just rewatching. It was like 80-70. It was like 80-72 or something. Yeah. It was like it was a super.
Well, when we played each other, that was the era of our basketball back then. But especially when we two play, because we're great defensive teams, and it's the slower, possessions. We both got big man, so we got to throw the ball in the yaw. They got to throw the ball in the TD. But yeah, man. So I really don't know what came over me. It was just the will trying to win this game. I think when you look back at it, it's just the resilience that was shown in that moment of not shooting the ball well, but my teammates still, relied on me to will us to a victory. And once I hit that second shot, which was a 4-point play on Tim Duncan, I knew I wasn't missing no more. Because NBA players, you may not think, and I'm sure you're probably talking to JJ Redick crazy, like, guys can not have their supreme confidence throughout the whole game. Like, sometimes you lose, like, damn, I ain't really feeling it right now. My shot don't feel good. And you hesitant on some shots. So you lose a bit of that oomph that you have as a player. But when I hit that 4-point play, I got all my juice. All my superpowers just came back, and I'm like, I ain't missing no more.
Well, so my question when we were talking about doing this episode, it was when the Pacers, we'll talk about that in a bit, but the Pacers have had a couple of these games in this playoff run where they basically just, like, the phrase I would use is almost like they black out. Like the game one in New York, that game's over. And then all of a sudden, Nesmith, who's their 5th best 3-point shooter, just goes crazy. And so talk about that experience. I mean, you and I love Nesmith. You guys are not the same thing. You know what I mean? You blacking out versus him blacking out is a little bit of a different thing. But there is a mentality of like, oh, I got the San Antonio Spurs across from me, and they can't stop me from doing whatever I want right now.
That comes from what we do in the offseason. That preparation that we were talking about, right? It's putting in that type of work. Not just going in the gym and just putting up shots. Like it's a way of how I work, of quality work. You know what I mean? Going to my spots and in situations where if we need a bucket, I know if I get to the spot, I'm going to get this bucket. So if you go back to that game, even on my last 3, the game-winning shot, I'm coming up the court. I'm looking the whole time, trying to get to my spot. I'm looking to get to that spot and rise up because it ain't shit you could do. Once I get up in the air, because I jump extremely high on my jump shot, you can't affect my jump shot. It's always just goes back to the preparation and being ready for those moments. And you just don't know when it's going to happen. And, you treat the game right, the basketball gods are going to bless you, man. And that was just an out-of-body experience. And you couldn't lock me in the gym to do that again.
I see it all in my head, like the turnover being so close. They could have very easily stepped out of bounds.
Easily.
Very easily on that last turnover. It could have it's like not even an inch, bro. And I'm like, if he get there, if they don't foul him, They let him shoot this bitch. He's going to hit it.
Now it let you, bruh, no one touched this
No.
cat. So when he fell down and the ball rolled to me, we about to win this bitch. We about to be blessed by the basketball gods because it's working and it's like it's all coming together. We were told out of the timeout, do not foul, right? So they take the ball, they give it to Devin Brown. We don't foul. He slips and falls. And the ball rolls to me. I just hit 3 threes in a 4-point play. It's over.
This is the thing. This is the thing. People say this. He's been on the show a couple times, but opponents say this about Steph too, and it's sort of the similar thing where it's like all you got to do is pray. It's like it's like he gets to his spot, just pray. Like you can't affect it.
Can't do nothing.
You can't affect it. There's nothing you can do about it. So you just got to hope something in your wrist, something goes off a little bit that affects it because there's no way you can.
They got to blow it at that point.
Yeah.
At that point, they got to blow it in the moment because you can't stop the momentum at that point.
And that momentum is real in sports. It's real. And at that point, it was real.